it's kind of funny how many things people want to do but never actually start. Not because, you know, like they can't do them or because it's impossible, but maybe because starting it makes it a little too real. Before you start, it's like, oh my god, this idea I have, it's perfect. It's in your head. It can't be disturbed, disrupted. It's safe there. No one can judge it. It's yours. No one can criticize it. It's yours. And you don't have to find out if it's gonna work or not. It just works. It's just a great idea in your head, right? You're just gonna do it, and you don't know if it's actually good or not in reality, but in your head, it is. It's like this nice little idea floating around, like, yeah, I'll do that one day. It's like when you say I'll do it tomorrow, or then tomorrow comes around, like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow. All these tomorrows, nothing's happening. You can imagine, like, one day, I'll start a YouTube channel. One day, I'll learn that language. One day, I'll make that project. One day I'll go to the gym. One day I'll post a video. One day I'll build something cool. And then one day, it turns into 3 years later with all the tomorrows. And that idea is it's just sitting there still, collecting dust. And you swear you were going to come back to it. But the weird thing is, starting isn't really the hard part, right? It's kind of just like the first step that you take. Like this video, kind of, right? I wanted to make a YouTube channel where I just post stuff, right? All I have to do is hit record, start talking, right? It's not the starting, right? So you could record the video, you could make whatever you want to make, that project, you could place your first block, but it's not the first step. That's impossible. It's that first step where you feel exposed, right? Because once you're starting and you're getting in there, getting your hands dirty with the idea, you're not playing pretend anymore. It's not just in your head now it exists. It's here. It can be bad. People will see it. You could fail. And that is uncomfortable. It is. But that's the whole point. That's the whole thing. No one's gonna start good. Right? Like, your first time playing a game, you didn't open it up and you were all of a sudden this amazing player, right? You didn't open up like Call of Duty for the first time and you dropped like a 50 kill game with 0 deaths. That didn't happen. But that's a good thing. You learn. It's beautiful. A bad first version is still better than the perfect version that never gets made. That's something people forget about. We compare our first attempt to someone else's like 1,000th attempt. And then we're like, we're not good at this. We're behind. Like, I could go see someone's polished up video, all those edits they make, they're a bunch of businesses they have, But you don't see all the first versions they had that came before it, right? You don't see those awkward first videos from, those big creators you might watch, or, those failed attempts, or, you don't see abandoned projects from, these big companies that you see, they launch all these things that are so successful. You don't see the failed ones. You don't see the hours they were sitting there probably like, what am I doing? Like, just kind of hopeless. Everyone's got their dirt house phase. Some people just delete the footage. That's all it is. And that's why waiting until you're ready, saying tomorrow, I'll do it one day. It's a trap. Because ready is not a real place you arrive at. You don't wake up one morning with dramatic music playing, saying, congratulations, today's it, you're ready, you're prepared. Right? That doesn't happen. Usually you still feel unprepared, but you just jump right into it. And then you slowly become the person that kind of knows what they're doing. Because you just jump right into it. That's all that is. Because usually when you're feeling unprepared, you're just learning, right? You learn by doing it badly first. I remember hearing this quote one time, and I say this all the time now. Someone goes, I'm scared, right? You tell them, oh, go do this. They say, I'm scared. The thing I say next is, okay, do it scared. I don't know where I heard that, but that's something I like to live by a little. And that's annoying, but that's just how it works. It'd be nice if we could, download the confidence and, don't have to earn it through, feeling embarrassed or through, multiple tries at it. And the embarrassing part is usually we're not as bad as we think. We're pretty harsh on ourselves. It's never that bad. Most people don't care, right? You're like, oh my god, what are people gonna think? They don't care. They're doing their own thing. They're minding their business. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's a freeing thing to think about, right? Because you might think everyone's watching, but most people, they're getting through their day. That's all that is. They're answering their text messages. They're going to work, going to school, figuring out what they're eating for dinner. So that thing you want to do, hell, go do it. Don't do it perfectly. You can't do that on the first try. You get really lucky if you did. Don't do it dramatically. You don't got to do it with a huge announcement. Just quietly. That's how you start. Make the first bad version. Post the first awkward video. Build the ugly house. Try things out. You're still learning. Because once you start, it gets less scary. The first time is always weird. Second time, I'll tell you this, second time is still weird. Don't be surprised if you get to the second time and it's still weird. And the third time you'll realize no one exploded. Right? And then what used to feel impossible becomes part of the routine. Because that's how most things happen. Not all at once. Just little by little. A block here, a block there, and suddenly you got a house built. Maybe it's a little crooked. It's not symmetrical. Maybe the roof is a little questionable. Maybe the front door is not in the middle of the house. It's in a weird spot. But you got a house. It exists. It's there. And existing is step one. That's step one. So if there's something, you're thinking about doing, take this as a message, a sign. Stop overthinking about it, what people are going to think, this, that. Start small. Start badly. Start quietly. But start. Because the version of you who's good at what you're trying to do only exists after the version of you who was brave enough to be bad at it at the start, right? LeBron James did not start off averaging 30 points. I mean, he might have. He's pretty good. But Honestly, being bad at something is not the end of the world. Right? Sometimes the beginning could be the funnest part. Give it a shot.